Hey, good evening. Joe Kent here. I want to talk with you real quick this evening about H.R. 842, the Protecting Right to Organize Act. So this bill just passed the House yesterday and is on its way to the Senate. This bill is being sold as a pro-workers bill when really this bill is extremely radical and only benefits the labor unions and the major corporations. So what this bill does is it takes away the individual's ability to choose not to join a labor union. So now individuals are being compelled to join a labor union. This bill also drastically limits how much employers can use contractors. So this takes away the ability for individuals to work temporary, to work in the gig economy, and it also takes away the ability for individuals to negotiate with employers on their own terms and come up with a contract and work as they choose. Now they have to work how the labor unions want them to work, a more typical 9-to-5 fashion. A very underreported but critical piece of this legislation is the clause that says that employers can't ask employees for their immigration status. So this is very radical when you look at the brewing immigration crisis that we have on the border, which has been completely self-inflicted by the Biden administration choosing to remove the border protections that President Trump put on our southern border to drastically cut back on the number of illegal immigrants entering the country and thereby entering the workforce. So this bill will allow illegal immigrants to gain employment because employers can't ask the immigration status of their employees, and it also gives illegal immigrants the protection and collective bargaining power of a union. So all this is going to do is hurt your average working class American who maybe didn't want to join a union for a wide variety of reasons or wanted to work in the gig economy as a contractor. Now their jobs are essentially the doors wide open for those jobs to be taken by illegal immigrants who the major corporations and the labor unions know that they can pay a lot less than they need to pay an American. So this bill does nothing but hurts the average working American by taking away their individual agency and then potentially replacing them with an illegal immigrant. If you look at this bill and the border crisis and what H.R. 1 is trying to do by stripping away the ability to check people's IDs as they go vote, to make it easier to get unrequested paper mail-in ballots, and take away the ability for precincts to have rosters to verify people's identity and to verify that they are voting in the proper place. If you look at all this, again, with the immigration crisis, we can see that the far left and Biden are doing everything they can to prioritize bringing in illegal immigrants and to give them the ability to take jobs and potentially even the ability to vote. These are very radical bills, and everything the left is doing right now is being aimed at the working class Americans of this country and of this district. There's also a massive crime issue, as we all know. Many of the folks that are coming up from south of the border are not good people. Many of them are. Many of them are just looking for a better life. We can't fault them for it, but many of them are going to bring human trafficking, drug trafficking that greatly affects us here in the 3rd District because we are smack dab in the middle of two major failing Democrat-ran cities, Portland and Olympia. So that crime is going to run right through the center of the 3rd District. So H.R. 1, H.R. 842, and Biden's immigration crisis are greatly affecting us, and we need to fight back. And I need you to help me fight back. Please go to joekentforcongress.com. If you can, please make a donation and help me push back against establishment Republicans like Jaime Herrera Beutler, who did nothing but help the Democrats when she voted to rescind the emergency order that President Trump put on our southern border. That gave our Border Patrol additional resources, and that also went towards constructing the wall. Jaime Herrera Beutler was against that. So help me get rid of her. Go to joekentforcongress.com. If you can make a donation, I'd greatly appreciate it. You can read about all my stances on the various issues there, and you can also directly communicate with me by sending me an email from that website. So thank you very much. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.